Yes, you read the title right. I stared at a wall for 10 hours straight, and it changed my life. Let me explain. When I was 15, I was really bored one day. I had schoolwork to do, but I just didn't really want to do it, so I didn't. I woke up, I ate food, and sat down wondering what I should do for the rest of the day. I was staring at my wall thinking until I remembered I saw a video of someone staring at a wall for a few hours, and I was like, I could totally beat this guy in a wall staring competition. And so I did it. A little bit egotistical, but to be honest, it might have been the most enlightening experience that I've had in a while. So I sat there with no phone, no music, and nothing to do, except of course look at my watch for the time. I just sat there. In the first 2 minutes, it feels fairly easy. I felt motivated to keep going, mostly because I just wanted to beat that guy. But that feeling, it really doesn't last very long. I started feeling restless after just a few minutes. I thought about reaching for my phone or grabbing a book, but I'm grateful today that I stopped myself in that moment. That's the moment where you feel tempted to grab your phone, is the one that's hard to do nothing. In fact, it's really hard. Because if you're wasting time, like scrolling on your phone or doing whatever useless task you have to do, at least it suppresses your thoughts a little bit. You can't really think too hard because all that's happening in your mind is you're just being absorbed into something. But when you're alone and you're devoid of things to do, you can't do anything. If you're someone who constantly feels the need to check your phone all the time, maybe consider trying staring at a wall for a few hours. And while you're at it, subscribe. I make videos like this every day to help people who are just like you, so you wouldn't want to miss any of my uploads. My thoughts started to get louder as I sat longer. I thought about what happened yesterday, the conversations I had, the funny and sad moments, and of course, all the things I didn't finish and was supposed to do today. My mind became really, really, really good at filling the space that was constantly suppressed by other things. It's like opening a soda can. It has lots of pressure built up from the CO2 that gets released when you open it. After a while, though, I started repeating the same thoughts, over and over. I'd think the same things, feel the same emotions or reactions to it, and then move on to the next thing. It started getting really, really boring. So I'd think about that conversation I had yesterday with my friend, and then I'd think, wow, I said something stupid, and then I would move on to the assignment I'm supposed to do. But then in a couple minutes I'd be like, oh, that conversation I had with my friend, I said something really stupid. And the cycle just kept repeating. It got boring, obviously. But when I stayed long enough, enduring this cycle of my own thoughts, something started to change in me. After a few hours of sitting in front of my wall, the urge to leave and to get up and change my position, it started to weaken. What I noticed in that moment is that my thoughts started to become clearer and make more sense. It gave me a lot of time to reflect on whatever the week's events were, and then it also gave me a lot of time to understand and process them. But I think the most important lesson, and the one that I think everyone should try staring at a wall for, is to learn what it feels like to be bored. Like to be really bored. Because when you're bored, you'll do anything. Like, even doing work feels and sounds like a better idea than staring at your wall at the 2-hour mark. We're naturally pretty afraid of feeling bored. But at this point, I stopped feeling uncomfortable when I was bored, and more so started just feeling clear. My mind was clear and sharp. I didn't learn the top 10 ways to finally become disciplined towards your goals. Instead, staring at this wall for 10 hours showed me how uncomfortable I am when doing nothing, and how quickly I was just trying to escape it. It really illuminated to me how I just constantly suppressed all my thoughts whenever I can, no matter the source. In fact, I think I would rather done my homework than keep staring at that wall. It was so bad that I would rather do something that I hated, anything else, than stare at that wall. Also, yes, if you were wondering, I was hungry, but listen to me. If you decide to do it for 10 hours, once you hit the 5-hour mark, you're gonna feel desire to hit the 10-hour mark. So I just didn't eat. Like, I couldn't break the progress after how hard I'd been working for it. And that's the skill that I think I learned. It's just, if I'm so devoted to this goal, even if it's boring or it's monotone or it's repetitive, I'm just going to do it and make it happen. Okay, I hope this insight really helped you today. That was Justin, signing off.